Good morning, children. In today's session, I'm going to give you a book back answer in science of 5th standard. That is term 3 portion. In previous class itself, we have started this book back answers, children. That is choose, fill up, match the following and answer in brief. 3 questions we completed. I think you have finished in your classwork, children. I will continue with the fourth question, okay? That is fourth one. Differentiate between oviparous and viviparous animals. So now we're going to write now. We'll divide the page into two. We're going to write now. That is oviparous, viviparous. Okay. So you have to divide the page into two and write, children. First point. The development of the embryo. The development of the embryo takes place outside the animal. Then in the viviparous we have to write the development of the embryo takes place where, children? In the oviparous outside, so viviparous inside, okay, inside the animal. Only this difference, outside, in viviparous inside. This is your first point. Okay, children. Now we'll go to the second point. They produce their young ones by laying eggs. Okay, now next one. In this viviparous, they directly give birth to the young ones. Okay, children, this is your second point. Now next is third point. The embryo receives the nutrients from the egg yolk. Okay. Now here in the viviparous, the embryo receives the nutrients. Receives the nutrients from the mother. Now the last point. Examples for so now need to student example. Insects, fish, reptiles and birds. Okay, and for viviparous, example, cat, dogs, humans and lions. Humans and lions. Okay, that's all. So this is your for differentiate between oviparous and viviparous animals. That is oviparous, viviparous, we are going to differentiate now. First point, the development of the embryo takes place outside the animal. Okay, the development of the embryo takes place outside the animal. Here, viviparous, the development of the embryo takes place inside the animal. Now, second point, they produce their young ones by laying eggs. They directly give birth to the young ones. Third point, the embryo receives the nutrients from the egg yolk. The embryo receives the nutrients from the mother. Then example, insects, fish, reptiles and birds. Here an example, cats, dogs, humans and lions. Okay children, did you understand this? Now we'll go to the next question. Write a note on Blue Cross. Answer. Blue Cross is a registered animal welfare charity in the United Kingdom. That is UK we say, no? That is United Kingdom. It was established in 1897 with the vision that every pet will enjoy a healthy life in a happy home. Okay children, let's solve this question. Now next we'll go to the answer in detail. First question, explain the methods of asexual reproduction. Explain the methods of asexual reproduction. So we are going to go to the detailed question answers now children, okay? Have you finished this? Write down in your classwork neatly children. Take down properly without making any mistakes. So first detail now. So I will go to the answer. First side heading is fission. Fission. Okay. Now, fission occurs in some invertebrate multi-celled organisms. Multi-celled organisms. In this method, an organism splits itself into two parts. Splits itself into two parts. This is only fission. Okay. Example, sea anemone. Only one example is enough. Okay. Next we'll go to the budding. budding. Next side heading. Okay. This same answer, children. Okay. Detail your rating. Budding is a form of asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction that results from the outgrowth of a part of the body. Then it occurs in some invertebrate animals such as hydras and corals. Next side heading is fragmentation. Fragmentation is the breaking of an individual into parts followed by regeneration. Have you finished that side, children? So you have two more details. By regeneration, reproduction through fragmentation is observed in sponges and sea stars. Okay, and next side heading is spores. Next side heading spores. Spores are the sponges are the structures. Sponges are the structures naturally grown as a part of an organism's life cycle. Organism's life cycle. In a suitable environment, the spores will develop into a fully grown organism. Okay, children? So this is your first detail. Now second detail. What are the causes? Causes for the extinction of animals. So any 5 points is enough, children. Okay, extinction of animals. Forest which provide food and shelter to animals are destroyed for human needs. Okay, this is your first point. Second point. Large number of animals is hunted for their Have you all completed this, children? So take down in your classwork neatly without making any mistakes. Again and again I am saying this to you all. So, write neatly, children, okay? So that it will be easy for you to learn for your exam. Large number of animals is hunted for their horns, skin, teeth, and many other valuable products. Then third point, pollutions like air and water pollutions like air and water pollution affect the animals. Then fourth point, pesticides and chemicals and chemicals, pesticides and chemicals, poison the plants and animals, poison the plants and animals. And last point in this question, natural disasters like flood, cyclones and fire also destroy animals, Okay, this is your third, and we'll go to the last detail now. Write an essay about national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. National parks and wildlife sanctuaries. So answer now. So first we'll go to the national parks. First we'll write about this. Okay. Now a national park is an area which is strictly reserved for the betterment, or you are taking down in your classwork, children, for the betterment of the wildlife life. In these areas, activities like forestry, grazing or cultivation are not permitted. They cover an area of 100 to 500 square kilometers. Example, Gir Forest and Gindi National Park. Then wildlife sanctuaries. So this is the last we are going to write, children. Wildlife sanctuaries. A sanctuary A sanctuary is a protected area. Is a protected area. It's a protected area which is reserved. Which is reserved for the conservation of animals only. Conservation of animals only. Animals only. Harvesting of timber. Harvesting of timber. Collection of forest products. Okay. Harvesting of timber. Private ownership. Rights are available here. Rights are allowed here. Example, Vedantangal Bird Sanctuary. Vedantangal Bird Sanctuary and Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary. That's all, children. Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary. So with this lesson is over. 3 detailed for you. Okay. So with this we are finishing this lesson, children. So we have finished choose, fill up, match, answer in brief 5 questions and 3 details you have given. So everything you have to write in your classwork, children. So it will be easy for you to learn for exam. Thank you, children.